Alrighty. Zero viewers. Nice. Oh, there we go. What's the question marks for, Chi-Chi? Is something wrong? Oh. Well, it says zero viewers. I don't know what to tell you. I'm glad you're here, though. Oh, it's Gumpy. Why are you Gumpy? Oh, frick. Well, crud. I thought that was automatic. I'm sorry. Chickens don't eat hay, though. Bees. What is this? Why has it got a purple star next to it? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Or not. Oh, oh. Hey, Filbert, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Ooh, it's perfect quality. Hey, nice emote there. Where'd you get it? My day's been all right. I just beat Spyro 120%. So that is always a good thing. And now, as you can see, I just got school nice. Okay. Put this away. A fish in there. Another fish in there. Fish. Algae. Put the hay in. And a mushy. I just dropped the lid to that. Oh, crud. Driftwood. We got corn. I'm growing lots of pumpkins. No surprise there, I should imagine. There we go. Are there any flowers at all? Oh well. Ah, come here, you. Did I get the stuff as well? Yeah. Bait. Nice. Okay, I need a direction. I'm not going to be having any fun if I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Let's go to the... the whatchamacallit. Oh. Ah, hello there, Pumpkin Man. You showed up at the perfect time. It's our new special orders board. Robin and I built it from scratch. Lewis, all you did was hold the nails. Did he just poop his pants? Ignore her. Now let me explain. I feel like I can never get Lewis's voice down. You see, with Little Pip Farm back in business, the local economy has really been picking up. As a result, some local townsfolk has been asking me for a way to source local ingredients for their businesses or personal projects. So Rob and I came up with the idea of a new special orders board where people can post bigger jobs and would make sense for the old billboard outside Pierre's. Weren't you going to consult me before you did this? Like, what? Yeah, for example, I plan on requesting some hardwood for a bed that I want to make. I won't put you on the spot, but if you want to help me out, you can just accept the job from this board. Who knows, maybe if the bed turns out well, I'll start selling them in my shop. Wink. I thought so. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Pumpkin Man. So can we say that you're on board? Ba-dum-tsh. Well, I'm sure you're busy, so I won't keep you away from work any longer. As always, I appreciate your willingness to contribute. Take care, Pumpkin Man. Ooh, who's texting me? Oh, just Twitch saying I can manage my dashboard with my phone. Never actually tried that. Got him. Hello, Pumpkin Man. Nice day, isn't it? I'm just keeping an eye on my little brother. It's good for him to get some fresh air on a day like this. Our dad used to take us to the beach on sunny days like this. Sam? Is Dad ever going to come home? Of course, Vince. Dad's going to come back as soon as he possibly can. But I heard some grown-ups saying that all of our troops are getting shot to pieces. Oh, gross. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't you remember how strong Dad is? Never let a pathetic Gotaro grunt get him like that. Don't you worry. And always remember that Mom and I are here to play with you if you ever feel lonely. Okay. To be honest, I have no idea my old man will come back. We've all read the reports. Our soldiers are falling by the thousands. But what am I going to say to Vincent? Yeah, kids should play and have fun while they still have the chance. Hey, did I tell you the band's starting to come together? Yeah, it turns out Abigail's a pretty good drummer. Sebastian seemed to really want her in the band. Okay, so that's... because I read on the interwebs that's like the easiest one to miss, because in like winter it ends for story reasons. I'm very lucky to have a library in such a small town. One bunch of amaranth. All right, what crud can I make? I don't know. I can sell my stuff though. There we go. All right, and what other crud can I get from the? That's not. Huh. I think I really don't want to buy flowers. Ooh, are these flowers? Oh no, it's a wild plum. Nice. What's in the autumn foraging? Plum, hazelnut, blackberry. Okay. Alrighty, foraging. Ding. Oh. Hardwood. 10 hardwood. Where do you get hardwood from? I know I got some from the mines. When I opened a barrel, but hey, it's got a pumpkin up there. Yeah, let's take a look at this info board. Four days. Choose one. Okay. I guess I'll go grab like 1,000 pieces of wood. And then I can drop yeah, I can drop off some of it at the community center on the way back. Ooh, at least I think I have the wood. Last night I dreamt that my left hand had turned into a gigantic buffet. Does that mean what? Oh yeah, I think the community center fixes them. Wood. Where do I store my wood? Oh, I don't even have 1,000 woods. Oops. Oh, well. Can't be helped, I suppose. Hey, you. Looking grumpy. Are you gumpy? Okay. Preserves jar. Wood, stone, coal. Okay, I can do that. Coal, stone, and wood. There. Rock. Nice. So I can make some plum jam. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's see what it does. Let's see, preserves jar. Preserves jar, Stardew Valley. Days. Interesting. You can't eat pickles jelly? Time passes differently from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Interesting. Okay, so if I low value, high yield chips, like valuable in the preserves jar. Interesting. So I can make more if I just get a bunch. Ooh, where should I put them? You know what? I'm going to put them in a line right here. Yes, I will. One. No. Frick. One, two, three. No. There. So then what I'm going to do is. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that corn. Whenever I get stuff, I don't have the stone for it. How much stone do I need? Oh, a fair amount. 40? I'll just shove stuff in there for more profit. I think that should be worth it, right? Question mark. All right. Well, I wasted that whole day. Yeah, garbage. More garbage. Jesus, how much garbage is in my freaking farm? More garbage. What? Is there anything to catch in this pond other than actual garbage? It sure doesn't seem like it. It still seems like kind of unsanitary about using a preserves jar like that. Just kind of throwing crud in there. Oh my god. We just chopped down this tree then. Yeah. Nah, I got time for more crud. can't wait till my pumpkins start sprouting. Woo! Pool ball got away. Got barn at pool ball. Sometimes cats be right in the way. Hopper is empty. And the leaves flow in the wind, just like my mustache. Honey! Wild honey. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. A morel. Those are rare. In real life, at least. There we go. Do this. Ooh, blackberry. I need that. Ooh. 10 hardwoods. Hazelnut. Okay. Rah, rah. Quality crops. No. Artisan. No. It's a duck egg. Large egg. Where's the morel one? This wasn't it, was it? No. Wheat. Chub. Oh. I just happen to be holding a chub. Interesting. What a coincidence. Yeah, I need fire quartz for that. Wasn't there a morel somewhere? Construction, exotic. Yeah, exotic foraging. That was it. Hello? Why can I not? But, bruh. Why can I not take the morel, put it there? Morel? Morel. What the heck? All right, whatever. That's very strange. Eggs into mayonnaise, okay. All right. That. The bait. No, the bait goes in. The fishy one. Driftwood and wood. Only 6 hardwoods. I want stone, wood, earth, crystal, copper. I don't have any earth crystals. Really? I might just have to rectify that. Bait in there. All right, let's take a look at Stardew Valley Earth Crystal. Forest 1 through 39. Okay. All right, let's mine. Is there any specific how did I not? Interesting. Copper, no. Big rock. Dead rock. Come on, give me the earth crystal. How many do I need for this mayonnaise? Ah! 2? Okay. Ew. I stab it to pieces. Darn bug. White algae. Interesting. Very interesting. Dang, no. Is that an egg? Oh, it's just a geode. Oh, nice, an egg. Found a rock egg. Dang, starting to feel exhausted. Or about to start to feel. Oh. Oh. What's this? Hey. Oh, it's a gold hidden on. Boom. Nice fall seeds. Plant these before I go Betty bye. Ooh. Cloth. Nice. All right. Do, do, do. Dang. It's a lot of crud. All right, fine. I won't water them. Hi, Pumpkin Man. Good morning. You seem to be doing well. The farm looks great. Okay. Oh, whoa. You've been here a while, and I'm sure you've acquired some cloth by now. Yes, I did yesterday. Did you know you use cloth to tailor all kinds of clothes? All you need is access to a sewing machine, and I happen to have one at my home. Feel free to swing by and use it anytime. Dude, that's pretty good, because, like, I don't know about y'all, but sewing machines are delicate pieces of equipment. You can screw them up real easy. Start tailoring, you need a piece of cloth and secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. Ooh, eggplant. Eggplant, eggplant. Ooh, chicken. No. Oh. You just change the name whenever? Okay. There we go. All right. Mayonnaise machine. What's this? Charcoal kiln. I don't really care about that. Bee house, furnace, wood sign. Oh, staircase is a freebie in the mines. Okay. Glowstone ring. Ooh, solar essence and iron bar. The last resort of a hungry cave diver. Campfire. Warrior ring. Ooh, crab pot. Oh, because that's one of the things. It's a crab pot. Wood and iron bar. Okay. Do do do. How many irons do I need? 2. Iron bar. 2. 2 iron bars. Do I not have 2 iron bars? Am I missing something? Is that like 7 iron bars? 3 iron bars. What the frick? Okay. Touche. All right, whatever. That's fine. My eyes are going. It's fine. Plum. What am I even doing? That's what I'm doing. You know I'm trying to get a pumpkin shirt. It's too cold to go to the beach anymore. What do you think I should do today? Stop being a selfish crybaby. Actually, read a magazine. That's a pretty good idea, actually. And I look away and I'm walking into the wall. There we go. Did I not? Okay, it's iron ore. How'd I get quartz from that? Whatever. Crab pot. Where does this thing work? Let's put the crab pot right here. Okay. What other crud? I still have the mayonnaise machine. What the frick? Earth crystal. Copper bar. I open that geode up. Before I do that. There we go. Oh, it's a train. I thought it was like someone was like getting all spooky. I was about to freak out. Ooh. Alamite. 3 coal. Go in there. The library is one of Pelican Town's greatest features. It's found with the taxes we collect from local businesses. Book missing. That's not good. Yeah, I don't have that. Who's this? Decorations accentuate the feeling of the season. It's a worthwhile condition. Alrighty, go. Diamond. Filbert's back. Hey, welcome back, Filbert. How was your break? Good, good. Good to hear. This and a coal. White algae. All right, put some in the more. Crab pot. No. There's quartz. And I only have 2 iron bars. Okay. I've decided to systematically ban bots from my chat that aren't mine. I see them out there all the time, and it bugs me. There we go. You know that's not a... Fine. There you go. Get rock old. Get Rick rolled. I don't think it counts as Rick rolling when it's exactly what I expected. A wild plum jelly. Maple syrup. You guys eat all your food again? Oh my god. There we go. Miss. Clip's playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm gonna refill this. Ugh. So much watering. There we go. Beginning to think I shouldn't have put my beehive way the heck out here. Kind of a pain to get to. Can I even move it? Oh well. Ooh, bok choy. Is pickable? Nice. I do believe, let's see. Maple syrup is artisan goods. Jelly. Okay, so I can put some jelly in there too. Truffle oil. Ooh, cloth. Nice.
Ooh, come here, you.
Cloth. Got that from recycling. That was nice. Jelly. Animal bundle. That's not this one. Fiddlehead fern, trouble. Rock and roll poppy. Oak, wine, rabbit's foot, pomegranate. What in the heck? Can I put... why could I not put the morel down there? I foraged it. Yeah, that's really weird. Nope. What let me sell some stuff. $13 days to mature. Wow. It's bok choy. Frick. Bok choy is not one of the fall harvest, is? No, it's pumpkin and yam. I'm sorry. Okay, I should be able to make another crab pot. I can check whenever I go to the ocean. Are you doing your best on the farm, Pumpkin Man? You'll have college things. Many areas you want to become a well-rounded citizen. Oh. Yeah, screw it. Let's just put them there. Okay. What other crud can I do on the farm? A cherry bomb. I want to get the Mondo sprinkler. Clay. C-L-A-Y. Clay. Maybe I should get a barn. Yeah, I'll move that bee house. You know what? I'm going to put the bees right there. Because why not? They're my bees, Dosh Garnet. Joja. Is there anything other than garbage on this property? Yeah, I don't think so. You hear the crickets chirping. Garbage. Ah. Yeah, you think a hoe would have a longer handle. Like, that's what I think, because an axe reaches from your hand to a tree in front of you, but a hoe needs to reach to the ground. Hold up. I'm going crazy. I'm banning all the bots in the chat. There, that should pare things down. Ooh, there we go. Okay, good. I didn't just put that torch out with my watering can. That would have been rather embarrassing. Cranberries. Do. Oh, a torch. There we go. There we go. Ooh, another torch. Cool. A mail. Nice. Blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. Lost my basket. Can you help? Sure. Dude, I have some good memories picking black raspberries with the family. Not gonna lie. Mostly the best memories are the ones made from after you pick the black raspberries and you make the black raspberry jam. That's some good stuff right there. Hmm. Oh, that's just pooful. Oh, I forgot to go down and get my crab pot. Artisan, fall crops. No, 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 no. Okay, I don't know why it wouldn't let me there, but like, whatever. Autumn's bounty. Oh, nice. Ooh, does that permanently buff? Okay, so it's a temporary buff. Gotcha. Itchy nose. Blackberries. During this time of year, I divert my attentions to fungi. Linus's basket. Oh, blackberry. I don't have no basket. I don't have any problem. Come on, man. Ooh, hazelnut. Nice. It's fall foraging for me. Hey, it's hi ho. Thanks for the raid. Oh my gosh, how was your stream? How you been? Oh, I need a hazelnut for something. I forgot. Did you have a good one? Just playing some Stardew here, trying to have some fun. Trying to figure out where the heck I saw hazelnuts. Time to get riled up. It's in high tour. Welcome, Riled. How are you? I was pretty good at Stardew Valley. Oh, geez, man, why are you talking me up like that? I don't know what I'm doing. Doing not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, I swear there was a hazelnut somewhere. Maybe it was in the dye package. No. Chefs, no. Fodder, no. Enchanters. There was a hazelnut for something. You gotta go pay the water bill? Well, I would certainly encourage you to pay your bills over watching me. Anyone at Frontier support had two brains? Is Frontier a game? Unfortunately, I am not familiar. Animal, crop, ISP. More jargon I am not familiar with. Please do fill me in. No, that's not what I want to do. That's at the fish tank, right? Internet service. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, customer service for pretty much anything is not too good. I just went round and around and around with Discord recently. I think they finally figured it out. Internet non-provider. Okay, someone was asking me for a hazelnut. Construction, winter. I don't know. But yeah, I was going around with Discord. I'm trying to make a stream overlay. Cooking? Maybe it was something cooking. I thought it for sure it was um the community center. Something was asking me for a hazelnut. Maybe it was one of my quests. Blackberry basket. I don't know. Amaranth. Pale ale. Shorts. No, weird. I don't know. I'll put it in storage if I figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out this Discord overlay. For Discord. So I could play Among Us with voice chat on stream, right? So the idea is, if when you're playing Among Us, if you're using the text chat, it's kind of lame. So you want to be able to use voice chat via Discord or whatever, and have that voice chat put on stream so that everybody can hear it, and so that you can see who's talking at what time. Luckily, Discord has this widget that you can use called Stream Kit, where you can choose one of your voice channels and throw them and put it on your stream. So I did that, and it worked like a charm, where whoever hopped in my Among Us voice chat on my Discord channel, shameless plug, my Discord channel, Um, yeah, whoever hopped on my Among Us channel in a Discord server, it would have their name and their icon show up on screen, but not their voice. And I couldn't hear their voice. So I was like going around and around trying to figure out if that was supposed to happen or not. So I wanted to know, like, was this widget supposed to put the voice on there and I was just like screwing it up? Or were you not even supposed to be able to put people's voice on there? They assume that you get the voice on stream some other way, and this is just to show people's names and profile pictures. The thing was, I couldn't find anywhere. Wow, I didn't catch anything. I couldn't find anywhere that definitively said, hey, if you use this, it won't have voices show up on stream. Or anything that said, yes, it'll have voices. Yeah, I could hear them in Discord, just not on stream. So I was just trying to figure out, is it supposed to do that? But nobody on the entire internet that I talked to, or that I like looked up tutorials for and stuff, exactly 0 people said, yeah, it's not supposed to do that. Yeah. So I eventually went around and around, and of course, you know, you ask them, and first they reply automatically with, "Try these things. Did it work?" I'm like, "No, it didn't." Try about these, and finally I'm just like, "Okay, like, can you give me someone that knows what they're talking about, please?" And I was like, "All right, is this a native feature? Is it supposed to put the audio on stream or not?" And then they just got back to me during this stream I saw, and I think the answer is, judging by like the quick what I read, the answer is no, it's not supposed to, which is fine. A little silly in my opinion, but fine. I just had to figure, I had to have that question answered so that I knew, okay, I have to figure out some other way. Um, but yeah, it was just going around and around and around, and I'm like, can you just answer my question? You know, because yeah, the reason I wanted it to be through that widget is because um, if you just put your desktop audio on stream, if I get an email notification or if I want to maybe like watch a quick video on stream or whatever, you hear everything from my desktop, and that's not how I, want it to work, because I want people to just hear what I want them to hear on my stream. But yeah, so I downloaded a software called Voice Meter, which acts as like a virtual soundboard, sound mixing thing, so that I can separate OBS out, so that I can put OBS sounds on screen while not, yeah. Put OBS sounds on screen while, yeah. I could have just, I'll say, unless you have a more elegant solution, which I would be happy to hear it. Because like I said, I couldn't figure out a way to just get the Discord audio without putting it on via the desktop audio. Because I'm streaming using my laptop, it's not something that I can easily, yeah, stuff like that. If you want to listen to music that is copyrighted while you're streaming, and obviously you can't put it on your stream. It's the same problem, yeah. It was okay up until now because all my game audio is routed through my Switch. I'm playing on Switch. So I just have my desktop audio muted. But you turn that on and you run into that problem. So like I said, I got voice meter and I did all that, and I was like, there's gotta be more like elegant solution. Because I ran into problems where I like hopped onto a Zoom meeting, and then all of a sudden, like Zoom wouldn't recognize my speakers because they were going through voice meter, or they were trying. Yeah, voice meter was like intercepting them. I'm using OBS. OBS specifically Stream Elements. Yeah, because I'm trying to test my entire setup, my entire Among Us setup tomorrow. That's the idea, anyway. Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from across the country, all across the country. Let me just throw that up in an extra tab, and I'll keep it there. Thank you. Appreciate it. Obviously, I'm not going to do that right now, but I'll take a look into that later. Hey, thanks for the follow, Ryle. Hope you enjoy yourself. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the insights. I hope I find them helpful. Yeah. Like, set up a Grange display. Is that a word? A grand? Grange? A country house with farm buildings attached. A farmers association organized in 1867. Yeah, okay. I've never heard that before. Growing up on a farm, spending 4 years in the Future Farmers of America, never heard that. Oh well. Let's bring up to 9 items that best showcase your talents. Quality and diversity of my display. Grange movement of 1867. Well, there you go. You're my Grange expert. 9 a.m. 1 week from today. Okay. Township Grange Hall. Maybe, I don't know. My chat's ganging up on me. Pickled corn. Yeah, I don't know. Grange? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did hear it and just like didn't register or something. I don't know. But what I'm more surprised about is I said Future Farmers America and someone in chat recognized that that's a national FFA organization. Yeah, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I heard it once and then it just didn't compute. Sister was in FFA? Nice. Yeah, like I said, I spent 4 years there. I was a regional officer, which I don't know how. I know different states split up the districts and regions mean different things, but yeah. Artichoke, nice. I have no idea what's mature and what's not in this garden. Hi, pool ball. Give me pool ball. Corn. Well, time to make some corn. Oh. So what were you doing your Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Not exactly super productive to society, that horticultural crop. And I'll leave that there because this is a family-friendly stream. Um, anyway, um, but yeah, I was pretty involved over the years. I had this weird glitch earlier in stream where it wouldn't let me put morel in the community. Uh, in the community center. Oh, I was just referring to it as a agricultural. It's not exactly an agricultural crop. I'm dancing around words because I don't want to, family friendly channel. But yeah. Alrighty. What other organize all this stuff? I should probably just bite the bullet and sell some of this crud. I'll do it later if I'm really desperate. Put that there. Okay. So those are all watered. That's all. The bees aren't doing anything. It said come back a day in the for the crab pots, but yeah. But I came back a day later in the crab pot and there was nothing there. Is there some indicator that it's full? Do. More blackberries. Good thing my magnet hands sucked that out of the water. No. Ugh. Because like with the taps, like the sap maples, where you get syrup from, those taps. Like I accidentally tore one off the tree, and then that reset its like counter. So the other two ones produce results more quickly. So that was unfortunate. Okay, what other crud am I doing? This is a game of goals. Try to help out in the shop most days. Business has been pretty bad since the Joja market opened, though. Those Dashgarn Jojas. About a little over 30 minutes on stream, left on stream. FYI to everybody. Here, let me put some... Got all these torches from recycled goods. Sure, I'll give one to my bee house. There you go. I probably wouldn't actually like be putting a torch next to him, but maybe the game doesn't care. Make sure my chickens are fed. They are not. There we go. All this sound it makes when putting hay back into a hopper. Kaboom. I pick up a fish a Joja can out of the ocean and then just go and sell it as if it were my own. Do I care that it's not labeled for individual resale? Not one bit. I'm sticking it to the man. The Joja man. Time to go fishing. That's what I was like wondering. What kind of permits and laws and stuff are in Pelican Town and the greater Stardew Valley? You know, like I can just go and fish and put crab pots out, you know, and do all this random stuff that usually you need permits for. I'm going on public land and foraging. And everybody's like, okay, whatever. Trying to wonder what I should put in my display. I assume I should put all, like, fish and crops and mine stuff and, you know, all sorts of different things. Can algae be recycled, or is it just kind of useless? Useful later? Okay. Yeah, I figured... Dang it. With this game, like, since I'm going in fresh start, you know, I should probably just keep a whole bunch of crud just on the odd chance later it'll be useful. It's, you know, it's trying to toe that line of, yeah, like, no, frick. Glance over at something on my computer. Can't do that while I'm fishing. But yeah, like, not knowing what'll be useful. If you sell it all, you'll have money. But it might not be so easy to convert that money back into the things that you want. But then if you save everything, you're going to have a hard time, you know, and you don't sell anything for money, you won't be able to invest in your farm. Lots of salmon. I got a purple starred fish, and I looked it up. I thought maybe it meant I kept it in my treasure chest like between seasons, so it like rotted or something. I was like, purple star, ew. And I looked it up, and it's like, purple star is the highest. You know, it's better than gold star of quality. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you got your new garbage disposal in? Well, good luck. Hopefully it doesn't explode on you. Going for it. Oh my god, that did not work. That also did not work. I'm chasing two rabbits and catching neither of them. Classic saying. Those who chase two rabbits at once will catch neither of them. Or is it one? Something like that. I don't know the exact. I don't remember the exact nice fancy proverb sounding way, but you get the idea. Sometimes you split your resources between two. That's not what I wanted. Spread yourself too thinly between two or more things, and you'll end up failing at all of them. So make sure you don't overexert yourself. Wow. You know, you don't overexert yourself. You pick your battles, and you win as much as you can. Life lessons from Pumpkin Man. Wow, that was money. I looked it up, and if you make pickles or jelly, it'll double the um, price of corn of the corn. Yay, it's raining. It'll double the price of corn. Wow, those are some good torches. It'll double the price of whatever it is you put in there. Oh, floop nuggets. And then add 50. What's that sound? No. Stop it. All right, let's put the jelly in there. And stars don't matter. Quality doesn't matter. So, yeah. Put your crappiest stuff in there. Okay. What other crud do I want to do today? What is this? Basic retaining soil. Rocks. I don't know if that's all that accurate. Put rocks in the water. I'll hold. Yeah, clay holds water. Silt. All right, what other crud can I do today? It's Shane. Hi, Shane. I would like you to yell at me. This weather makes me thirsty. Hey, well, at least he didn't say, what do you want? I don't want to talk to you. So, you know, that's an improvement. That's an improvement. Usually he spits in my eye. Mussels. Well, I don't see any of my crab pots. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't happen, but I feel bad. Like I'm going to trap a crab, and then it's just going to stay there, and then die, and then get eaten by a fish because I'm not checking my crab pots. Because in real life, you got to check your traps like every day. Gooey. Okay, you know what? I got a couple plums. I could go for a few rounds in the mines, right? That sounds fun. I wonder where Linus's basket is. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like I could find it relatively easily, but I also feel like it could be one of those things where, like, you look for it, and like, I have the completely wrong context. And then I'm looking for it in a place that it's just straight up not gonna be. Like, I managed to find, like, I can't get them because they're in Marnie's room, but I managed to notice that the mayor's purple shorts were in Marnie's room. At least I assume those are his. And if they are, it's like, okay, why would he be asking me to find them if he lost them in someone else's house, you know? Like, the way he was saying it, it was like, okay, he didn't want to be caught associating with Marnie. Associating. But like, why ask me to do it then? So I was like, I thought for sure they were going to be outside, like, you know, next to his... I thought he was just being embarrassed because he lost his shorts, you know? And I needed to go find them outside in some random place. But whatever. Long story short, point being, I feel like it should just be somewhere around his house. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it showed up, like, in the bathhouse or something. Because he, like, forgot it in the bathhouse, you know? Ooh, that looks like some fancy ore. Talking about the mayor? Yeah, Lewis's shorts. I was talking about, like, why is he asking me to get his shorts from Marnie's house? Like, without... Like, the way he was saying it, it made it seem like he didn't want anyone to know he was at Marnie's house. But if he was pretty sure he lost them there, why tell me about it? Is it because I don't talk? He knows I can keep a secret? Also, welcome back. I hope you had fun paying the water bill. Sounded like a real fun, not boring task. So fun. Oh yeah, ow. I have Joy-Con drift on my Pro controller. It's to the left on my left stick. So if you randomly see me just like turn to the left sometimes, that's why. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say. My stream starting overlay. I'll take a stream starting overlay. If you've got an idea, you know, either hit me up on Discord or give me a whisper. How'd you know I needed a better stream starting overlay? Did I mention it down in the description? I know I mentioned other other art stuff. But yeah, my current stream starting overlay is like really lame. Oh, I'm starting to feel exhausted. I eat some stuff. I always... Oops. Yeah, if you all want to see it real quick, this is my stream starting overlay. Like, it's just that. Yeah. Unfortunately... Wait, can you guys hear me? Okay. Unfortunately, in terms of, like, monetary compensation, given how I don't really make money from stream... Oh, pro bono. Yeah, okay. That's Penny something or other, right? Was their username, right? But yeah, if you want to have her get in touch with me, Penny Winklepotts. If you want to have Penny Winklepotts get in touch with me, I would be more than happy. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. I figure since I'm a small streamer, I don't make money off of it. Like, I would rather not pay for stuff. But yeah, I definitely would advertise down in the thingy, the collaborations, and I put it in the announcements and stuff. But yes. So yes, if you want to have Penny Winklepotts hit me up, I would be more than happy to talk to her. Ah. Who's throwing stuff at me? Is that aquamarine ore? The soot sprites, they're coming at me. Yeah, I was like, what the frick? Gotta use my guard. Take that. Nah, back off. Back up against the wall. That's how you do it. Suit sprites. Yeah, also, if anyone's interested in helping me out / potentially playing Among Us, tomorrow at 5 Eastern, I'm testing out the Among Us overlay, just to make sure I've got all the kinks smoothed out. So, if anyone is interested, I will be streaming tomorrow as well. See, I'm nervous going forward playing Among Us, because if you stream Among Us, one, moderating as a family-friendly channel. Two, if you stream and then no one shows up, you're kind of just like, oh, Leaving mine. Nope. So I always try to be cool and like click, do something on my computer while moving in game, and I always look like an idiot running into things. Nope, I just did it. Yeah, I've got a message us both when she gets off work. Sounds good. Either whisper me via Twitch, and I will get to it when I see it, or shameless plug number 2 of the stream. She can do so on Discord. Yeah, all right, it's time to go to bed. Honey! I'm happy I like honey. Corn! Good old Poofle. Artichoke. I need a... Out of water? What? There we go. All right, these dang chickens better be happy. It won't let me talk to him. He's inside the torch. There we go. Yeah. Water. Okay. How'd I miss you? Okay. I think that is good. Aw, Mom, dear Pumpkin Man, I saw an article about you in a local paper. Sounds like the country life is a good fit for you. I'm so proud of you. Take care, sweetie. Love, Mom. By the way, if anyone wants to check out channel points, I think, not to brag, but I think I got some fun ones down there. If you want to see some fun stuff on stream. Come here, you. Hazelnut. Maybe hazelnut was one of the fall foraging. I'm going to look at that. And I just did it earlier. Fall foraging Stardew. That's not what I wanted. It was hazelnut. Yes, it was using fall foraging bundle in the crafts room. I just had already put it in there, and that was the second one I had. I feel like a doofus. I always go to the museum instead of the... I need to up my tools. There we go. Viewer engagement. Upgrade tools. Chop wood. What do I think the copper pickaxe is probably the best for me. I got more 5 copper bars. Let's see. Feet. I'm pretty sure that's a bot. We've got Edalara. Yeah, that's a bot. Get out of here. Contrary Crow. Wait, that's looks like a real person. Sorry for calling you out if you didn't want to be called out. You don't have to respond. Do 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 do. All right, copper pickaxe. Let's get all the copper. Copper. Frozen geode. Keep that. Got the copper bars too. And then this. Eggplant. What have I... No, god dang it. Dang, Joy-Con drift. Yam and pumpkin. Dude, I'm waiting on that pumpkin. As you can probably guess, I'm a fan of pumpkins. Okay. All right. Huh. Hey, I got a joke for you guys. Why was the ocean wet? Because the sea weed. Get it? Because it weed. It wet itself. Ha 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 ha. I'll be here all week. Oops. There we go. Crickets in chat. Oops. Okay, I gotta put that corn back in because that's quality crops is corn. Corn's a quality crop. Oh, that's wrong. I'm gonna take that back. That's in the wrong place. That's 4. I needed 5 of the coppers, right? Ugh. Well, now I got it. let's see. More copper. Wow. All right. Pickaxe is probably. What? What the frick? What kind of hack smith are you? 2 days? I can't go mining for another 2 days. Should have told me that up front. Honestly, you probably did, and I just forgot. By the way, yeah, that's the first time I've ever upgraded any weapon or any tool. My apologies. This is a peaceful game. This is probably going to be the last day, by the way. And then I'll see if I can't find someone to raid. Seeing as how I got a few viewers. I can share the raid. Oh, excuse me, the raid train. Oh my god, a lot of blackberries. I'm a foraging king. Oh yeah. Is that litter? It's a shame. Dang, that's a dirty beach. I want to get down there and clean that up. Something tells me I can't, though. At least not now. That is a darn shame. Nice. Okay. How many black raspberries do I got? Blackberries. That's a whole cheese load of blackberries. Yay, hey. There you go. Hay for the chickens. I wish someone would have told me about the silo first off. And I chopped down most of the stream or most of the stream. I was looking at something else. Most of the grass first thing. Maple syrup. No. Honestly, mushrooms just seem way better than fruit bats. Okay, and there's nothing over here. All right. Maybe I'll chop down some trees. Last thing. Put some of my crud away. You know what? I'll sell all this crud. How does my cat get in and out of my house? No, I'll keep the syrup. Eh. Or all right, I am going to see if I can't find someone to raid. Let's see if I can't find someone playing Stardew Valley that fits my criteria. Someone that speaks English, smaller than myself, has their face on stream to interact with you viewers. Oh, that person's German. That person specifically says adults only stream. What about this person? Are they smaller than me? Nope, not even close. Bear with me here, folks. Oh, usually I do smaller for just to give someone some viewership because I know what it's like, of course, to be a small streamer and you just are like, people would like me if only they saw, if only they actually came by. So, what about this person? Nope, this person's bigger than me. Yeah, I mostly do raids just for the exposure of it. What about this person? Well, this person's got 6 followers, so I'll do that. Okay. Like I said, I don't know who this person is, so raid at your own risk. Yeah, raid at your own risk. Like I said, I don't know who they are. There we go. Other than that, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you and Taiho for the raid and for potentially hooking me up with a graphic designer to help me out. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're enjoying and you're not following, feel free to follow. And if you are following, check out my other stuff in the description below, or you can subscribe. In any case, stay safe, everybody. Don't leave your house. Oh, thanks for the offer, Ryle. I will do. Hopefully, I'll be able to figure it out. Stay safe out there, everybody. Don't leave your house unless you need to. And if you do, stay at least 6 feet from other people. Wear a mask and remember to wash your hands often. Bye, everybody. Let's raid. Go.